Letterman's final Late Show aired in 2015 and said he misses everything. When asked what he misses most about hosting the show, he even jumped behind the desk for a photo, joking he wanted to do it because his son doesn't believe he had his own show. Well, I'm sure he believes it now. Well, that is tonight's CBS Evening News. For Nora O'Donnell and all of us here, I'm Jerika Duncan in Washington. Have a great night.
Football, food, and fun.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell joins us.
Plus turkey tips for even better leftovers.
Like those on CBS Mornings, your favorite morning show.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us here for News 40 at 6. I'm Michael Ridgway, joined by weather extraordinaire Chris Allen. Chris, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, especially after that introduction.
Well, of course.
Well,
people look to you for
and how much money do I owe you now? What's the payoff on that for saying that line? I forgot how much I said I would give you.
Oh, no, it's okay. That one's on the house. That one's on the house. But I mean, you know, tonight has been a pretty good evening. We've been trending down, you know, a bit cooler. We got a lot of rain last night. It wasn't enough though, right?
That's the big takeaway, is that we did pick up about 2 inches of rain, which was desperately needed. We said that's how much would come, and it certainly panned out that way, but it's not the end of it, and it's not enough to eradicate that well over 6-inch deficit of rainfall that we stand at right now. But there's a look at the 4-hour clouds and radar with some of the leftovers from last night's system. Still some sprinkles out there, and the clouds just do not want to go away. And look at these totals, and this is not adding up everything yet. But look at that, well over 2 inches of rain in Munfordville, Glasgow, almost that much in Franklin and other places. Wow, that was certainly incredible. The most we've had in a long time. Tonight, some leftover drizzle, and that'll come to an end under a cloudy sky and a low around 40. The rest of your 7-day forecast to take you through the holiday weekend coming up.
All right, well, our top story, the husband of a local woman missing for almost a year is behind bars after failing to appear in court this week. This was the scene Monday, an empty courtroom in place of a hearing. You may remember News 40 reported Daryl Decker was charged with second-degree strangulation. He was scheduled for a hearing yesterday, but he didn't show up. A warrant was issued for his arrest, and he is now being held in the Warren County Detention Center. His wife, Kayla Decker, has been reported missing since December of last year. No charges have been filed for anyone in connection with her disappearance. If you have any information as to where Kayla could be, you are asked to call the Kentucky State Police at 270-782-2010. And with the days getting darker earlier, it can be easy to forget about pedestrians who are walking to and from work or errands. And with the cold weather on the horizon, road conditions can make that even more important. News 40's Tucker Covey spoke to a local marathon runner about staying safe when out and about.
For runners, bikers, and pedestrians, getting around Bowling Green can be far more hazardous than one might expect. For Harlan Holmes, this is down to how parts of the city are designed.
I'd give it about 6 out of 10 as far as safety. A lot of our town was developed basically for cars first and pedestrians second. So outside of downtown, where, you know, areas of town that are basically older than cars, where they're designed pedestrian first, it can be unsafe crossing these busier intersections.
Holmes has some advice for pedestrians who want to make sure they are as safe as possible.
Don't assume that motorists can see you. Don't rely on the attention span of another person when your life is dependent on it. So yes, assume that safety is your responsibility. Assume that you are invisible. And basically, you want to wear bright colors. Try your hardest to be seen, but still assume that you can't be seen.
From the perspective of a driver, AAA has some tips to keep both you and pedestrians safe as the nights grow longer and the temperatures get cooler.
You should keep your headlights on and stay focused on the road. One of the most important things motorists can do is to avoid distractions. Put down the phone. It's imperative that you keep your attention on the road, even during daylight hours, but especially at night, because it's harder to see pedestrians.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Tucker Covey, WNKY News 40.
Well, a top-ranking Space Force officer from Warren County returns home to be recognized. B. Chance Saltzman, the chief of space operations for the United States Space Force, was recognized at Bowling Green City Hall today. Saltzman is a 1987 graduate of Bowling Green High School and went on to study at Boston University before joining the Air Force in 1991. Saltzman has been the chief of space operations since July of last year and says he is honored to return home and see a community that looks up to him.
I'm extremely honored and especially humbled to be here and be recognized like this by my hometown. I'm a proud Bowling Green native, and this place means the world to me. So to be here at City Hall and to hear that proclamation, it's a little surreal, and I'm truly humbled by it.
Saltzman also says if you're interested in joining the Space Force, make sure to enjoy every job you do. Being happy is what's most important. Speaking of things that are important, your money. Things can get a little out of control during the holidays, and with Black Friday shopping, it could feel like money is falling out of your pocket. While planning for the fun, experts recommend that you create a budget and set aside a little extra for yourself. Also, use price comparing tools to find better deals so you avoid some of the temptation to blow your budget.
If you're all of a sudden tempted with what looks like good sales, that you didn't expect. Now you don't have some of that money for spending that you need later on in the holiday season.
There are several ways to relieve some of the Black Friday financial stressors. For more details, you can visit our website at WNKY.com. And if you're looking for some shopping that benefits local organizations, Down Syndrome of South Central Kentucky has the perfect place for you. Their holiday bazaar takes place on Friday and Saturday at the Buddy House on State Street. Different local vendors will set up shop with the proceeds from the sales going back into their organizations. For DSSKY, however, it's more than just fundraising.
For me and our organization, it gives our individuals, some pride and ownership in the community. It builds their confidence, and it just shows the community in general that there's way more to everyone in our community than what meets the eye.
DSSKY is in need of a food truck for Saturday. If you're interested, you can contact the Buddy House at 270-796-5002. Well, in health news, the holiday season is traditionally filled with joy, but the number of Americans feeling the weight of holiday stress is on the rise. Holidays can be a tough time for a number of reasons. You may be experiencing more stress from financial worry to the burden of having family or not having family around. This season can be triggering for anyone.
Well, you usually see an increase in triggers around the Thanksgiving holidays because there are so many families that don't have somebody and so many individuals that don't have somebody that can help guide them, that it's even more extreme around the holidays because people have that expectation of being together.
So if holidays are a trigger for you, what you can do to tamp down the stress and increase the joy, Dina Demetrius shares some practical tips from the experts.
If the hustle and bustle wasn't enough to stress you out during the holidays,
we feel the holiday or the idea of holiday will be probably in the spring.
A new survey from the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center finds Americans are feeling additional strain this year.
Inflation is an insane stress right now. I mean, everything is way more expensive.
There's a lot of negativity going on, not just here, but just all around.
81% cited national issues and world affairs. 3/4 are feeling the strain of rising prices and holiday spending. 53% are stressed about respiratory illnesses. Even the memory of last year's travel meltdown is weighing on people.
We weren't surprised to hear some of the things that people are very stressed about.
Dr. Nicole Hollingshead is a psychologist at the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center.
If you're finding that your mood is off, you're more irritated, and it's really impacting your ability to concentrate as well. Those might be signs that the stress is above and beyond what we would expect to be more of the normal holiday stress.
Experts say focus on what you can control and make time this busy season to recharge and connect with family and friends.
I like to do meditation, pray, practice Tai Chi, walk.
I keep a small circle. They have a lot of positivity.
And in this season of expectation, perfection is unnecessary.
Take a deep breath, drop your shoulders, be present. Your loved ones will enjoy being with you just because it's you.
Some strategies to last all year long. Dina Demetrius, CBS News, Pasadena.
Well, another holiday stressor could be this unknown respiratory illness that's affecting dogs around the country. In Oregon and a few other states, the expectation is it potentially spread. Though not fatal, the illness is known to spread between dogs in close proximity, and doctors are recommending that pet owners exercise caution and get their pets vaccinated for kennel cough, among other common illnesses.
I think common sense is the easiest way to prevent disease. So if your dog is acting sick, don't bring it around other dogs. And like I said, if you're coming from a hot location, so look on the website and use common sense and try and keep your dog separated if you have to travel with them.
For those who want or need to travel with pets, sequestering dogs from other dogs of a different household may be a good idea, especially if they are receiving from a shelter or a boarding kennel. And still to come on News 40 at 6, the Biden administration has announced new steps to counter the flow of fentanyl into the U.S. The latest details from Capitol Hill in just a bit. But first, Weather Chief Chris Allen is back in after the break with a full look at your forecast.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
This is my dad, Audie, and he is absolutely precious.
When it came to making some life-changing decisions for my mother, we found the folks here at Massey Springs to be so helpful.
They had that personal touch that we were looking for, and we could tell it was the perfect place for our mom.
We found the folks here at Massey Springs compassionate and caring.
Massey Springs was definitely the right choice for me and my dad.
Massey Springs Senior Living. Here, we're family. Schedule your tour with us today.
Looking to shop for a cause or to donate to a local nonprofit store? Visit the Habitat Restore of Bowling Green, located at the corner of 8th and Center across from the Bowling Green Ballpark. Call or visit our website today to learn more.
Is your search for a new home on hold because of high interest rates and high monthly payments? Jago Homes has your solution with a low 4.99 fixed interest rate and no energy bills for 2 years. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your family will be comfortable year-round with exclusive energy-smart technology. Learn why a new Jago home is more affordable than you think at jagohomes.com. Because life is too precious to be put on hold.
The savings are huge during the Black Friday sale now at Ford's Furniture. Save 20% off your entire purchase and take advantage of up to 72 months no-interest financing. But hurry, this sale ends Sunday at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
If you've been hurt in a wreck, we want to help.
By getting you as much money as we can, as quickly as we can.
If you've been injured in a wreck, before you talk to an insurance company, call Crocker Law Firm.
Call Crocker Law Firm.
It doesn't cost anything to see if we can help.
I wake up every morning asking what's happening in the world, why is this happening, and how do we answer that question?
Shop Fruit of the Loom, Brand Shop Outlet's biggest holiday sale of the season this weekend. Find the perfect gift for everyone, including Doorbuster Fleece starting at just $5. Don't miss the Brand Shop's 30% off sale, Friday through Sunday.
We keep this love in a photograph. We make these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans.
back to News 40. It's time for a full look at your forecast with Weather Chief Chris Allen. Chris, it's been a pretty good week so far. I'm looking forward to the rest of it. I know that we got some much needed rain yesterday. I know, but it wasn't enough to kind of counter the dryness that we've had for the past month and a half.
But on that note, we have lifted some burn bans.
Yes, yeah.
Which is awesome, including Warren County. In case you didn't know, the burn ban has been lifted here in Warren County and other counties, thanks to us getting that right around 2 inches of rain last night once we total everything up. Live radar is all quiet right now, even though there's still a few maybe little patchy patches of drizzle or even some sprinkles out there. Most of the stuff has now moved to the east of us and will continue to move away. What about the temperature trend over the next 7 days as we go through the holiday weekend? Normal high 57. Let's see where we're going to stand on that. We're going to be close the next few days going through Thanksgiving and into Black Friday and the upcoming weekend. Then we're going to take a bit of a dive Monday and Tuesday next week. Look at that. Highs only in the mid 40s, which is way below the average of 57. So we get these roller coaster rides and temperatures still this time of the year. That'll be the final week of November, by the way, next week. And then here comes December. Yeah, temperatures right now in the mid 40s to upper 40s. 49 is the temperature right now in Bowling Green. At the airport, though, as they're still reporting a little bit of drizzle, it is also 49 with a northwest wind coming in at 7. Humidity 77%, so the air's still pretty saturated with the dew point at 42, but I'm seeing dew point temperatures start to come down, and that means the air is going to get drier as we go through the nighttime, even though the clouds and a little bit of drizzle is going to kind of hang around. 59 was our high today, a couple of degrees warmer than the normal of 57, but our low was only 51. That's only an 8-degree difference from high to low. And for the 24-hour period ending at midnight last night, the airport picked up 92 hundredths of an inch of rain. But of course, we've added to that another 8, 9 tenths to that. So well about 2 inches, or just about 2 inches of rain here in Bowling Green. And that was some much needed rain, as we talked about. But now the heavier stuff is pulling away. All we have now is some leftovers with the clouds, some drizzle, some sprinkles. Overnight, we're going to find a more northwesterly wind taking over as high pressure also takes over for the next several days. We may go through the day tomorrow with mostly a mix of sun and clouds. It's not going to be a totally sunny day, but from time to time we'll have a few clouds mixing with the sunshine, and then we'll still see a few clouds even on Wednesday until a secondary front comes through. This one looks like it is just going to be a dry system and not bring us any more rain. Not at least for now. For tonight, drizzle ending and cloudy, a low around 40, and then tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds. As I just mentioned, we'll see a high of 52. Thanksgiving Day, nice, 56. Black Friday, good, 54. Good for Saturday as well. And then some showers on Sunday. After that, Monday and Tuesday is when it gets colder. And here's what's coming up tonight on CBS 40.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
Bowling Green Fireplace and Grill.
Celebrate the winning season all November long at the Mint Gaming Hall at Bowling Green, featuring an elevated gaming experience with the newest games, sophisticated bars, delicious eats, entertainment, and more. Win up to $2,000 in cash, gift cards, and more in our holiday drawings Wednesday, November 22nd through Saturday the 25th. Drawings at 5, 7, and 9 p.m. Stop in and win this holiday season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green.
Winning just got closer.
All aboard Santa's Lookout Express! Don't miss this holiday train ride through the lights near Bowling Green, Kentucky. Book your seat now at santaslookout.com.
Did you know that even if you quit smoking up to 15 years ago, that you could still be at risk for lung cancer? A lung cancer screening could save your life. If you are a current or former smoker between the ages of 50 and 80 years old, ask your doctor if you are eligible for a lung cancer screening. MedCenter Health Primary Care offers 8 locations across South Central Kentucky where you can get started.
Name something with a diamond in it.
Diamondback rattlesnake.
It's in the name. Name a low-calorie food you might make your edible underwear out of.
Salmon.
Watch it weeknights. Share it the next day.
Wild caught Norwegian teriyaki.
Share in the fun.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
The Biden administration is announcing what it hails as the single largest investment in environmental justice. The program takes the form of $2 billion in grants supporting clean energy efforts in underserved areas. Today's announcement kicks off a year-long process for communities to apply for these grants. The money, which comes from the Inflation Reduction Act, is expected to fund at least 150 projects at $10 to $20 million each. EPA officials say the goal is to also make communities more resilient to extreme weather sparked by climate change. And President Biden also announced new steps taken as his administration works to counter the flow of fentanyl into the U.S. The American Medical Association says fentanyl takes the life of an American every 5 minutes. Michael George has more.
It really is an American tragedy.
President Biden gathered top White House officials for a meeting on how to stop the flow of illegal fentanyl, a highly lethal synthetic drug. The CDC reports overdose deaths involving opioids, primarily fentanyl, continue to climb, killing nearly 73,000 Americans in 2022.
Too many is going to face looking at an empty chair for the first time at Thanksgiving.
The president wants to seize the momentum following last week's Asia-Pacific Economic Forum. Mr. Biden secured commitments from the presidents of Mexico and China to curb fentanyl trafficking and production.
China's already taken steps to shut down companies dealing in illicit trade of precursor chemicals.
Even small amounts of fentanyl are deadly.
Half a pill with a few grains in there. Killed her within minutes.
Derek Kidd is taking the story of his 17-year-old son, Sebastian, to as many schools in Iowa as he can. He says his son thought he was taking Percocet to deal with physical and emotional pain. He obtained pills through a contact on Snapchat.
These social media companies allow, with these apps, to, for anybody to go online and purchase these illicit drugs and have them delivered to your doorstep if you're so inclined.
The kids hope telling Sebastian's story will help loosen the stigma around drug addiction and encourage young people who are struggling to ask for the help they need. Michael George, CBS News.
Well, don't go anywhere because News 40's Maxwell Trink is in here with a look at your sports after the break.
Just rockin' and rollin', baby.
Come back tomorrow.
We got you all fixed up. Got it all fixed up for you, man. Let there be light, ma'am.
Looks like she finally called JV.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near.
Christmas the way Santa does.
Recovery is strength. Addiction feeds on insecurity and weakness, and it thrives in the dark recesses of the mind. My recovery journey, from detox to present day, has empowered me to go to those dark places and confront what I find there. Recovery showed me a strength I didn't know that I had, and it also allows me to live life on my terms without turning to substances as an escape. For strength against addiction, visit landmarkrecovery.com or call 866-LANDMARK today.
BG Home Furnishings is the best place to shop and work. We stay motivated with daily massages.
It is just like the North Pole around here. Santa and his elves are delivering daily. We could make a calendar out of our delivery team. Meet Mr. November, always smiling and ready to deliver your sofa. For over 40 years, we are proud to be a locally owned and operated business. We are so thankful for the continued support of our community.
Don't miss Nat's Outdoor Sports Black Friday sale. Rewards customers receive 20 to 50% off store-wide. Shop Nat's Outdoor Sports, local since forever.
The Bistro welcomes you to a one-of-a-kind dining experience. Our menu of new American classics is sure to set the stage for the perfect evening and memories that will last a lifetime. The Bistro, located in the heart of Bowling Green.
Pathways will help find the perfect senior living facility for you and will guide you in the right direction for your future. Call Pathways today so you'll be better informed and therefore be able to make better choices.
You're watching WNKY CBS 40, home of Super Bowl 58.
Coming up tomorrow on News 40 Sunrise, find out how you can give back to your community this Giving Tuesday.
Plus, hear the story of how one local veteran served our country in this week's Voices of Honor.
These stories on News 40 Sunrise.
Because local matters.
Welcome into sports. The South Warren Spartans basketball programs are gearing up for the new year. The Spartans finished 21-7 last year, falling to Bowling Green in the district tournament. It was a successful first year at South Warren for head coach Carlos Quarles. After losing an experienced player in Brandon Rose, senior Drew Hudson is looking to fill the leadership role for this boys squad. Ahead of the new season, Coach Quarles and Drew Hudson spoke on how the team is trying to continue to prove that they belong in the conversation as one of the best teams in the area.
Felt like we didn't necessarily get the respect that we deserved, especially early on in that season, and we kind of want to keep building on that, build on the earning the respect of everybody around here.
Year one was really big. The players bought in. We got our standards and our culture established. So now that these young guys, they know what to expect, and they're chomping at the bit to show people what they can do.
And the Lady Spartans were a young group last year as well. They finished 17-14 on the year, with their season also ending last season against Greenwood in the district tournament. With a majority of the team returning, the experience will be a big factor in the success of the Lady Spartans, who were led by sophomore McLean Hudson. Head coach Lane Embry had more to say on the improvement he's seen from his squad.
I think we'll have a good team that'll be really fun to watch. We'll run a lot of kids in and out. Got some really good guards, I think, that'll get the ball up and down the floor, like to get to the rim, but also can step out and shoot it as well. So I look forward to it. I think this is a tough district and a tough region, so we'll have to be at our best, and that's what we hope to do.
Well, let's kick it out to the Hill now as the Lady Toppers basketball team defeated Bucknell in Diddle Arena this afternoon. The team held their annual education game where students in local schools were able to attend. Definitely very loud. I could attest to that. WKU was able to pull out the 63-45 victory led by Acacia Hayes. And after the win, this is what Alexis Mead had to say.
It's encouraging. Like I said once before, it's just encouraging going into this next game. We got a big game coming up against Kansas State, so already mentally that's where we're at. We're already getting prepared for that. We should already get our scout probably after this game, so just something we're looking forward to.
And the Louisville football team clinched a spot in the ACC championship game after their victory over my alma mater, the University of Miami, at Hard Rock Stadium. Boo-hoo me. But happy for the Cards. The Cards outlasted the Hurricanes in a close matchup, and they won 38-31. Louisville moved up to number 9 in the AP poll. Head coach Jeff Brom spoke after the big road win this weekend.
Yes, we did celebrate after with the opportunity to go play in the ACC championship game, but as of now, that's over with, and it's a one-game season. I think we all know what's coming up. It's a rivalry game against a really good, talented opponent that's well coached. That's won a lot of games against our program the last 4 years. So we've got to get back to work.
Well, that team he's talking about, Kentucky Wildcats, I don't know. It might be a big game for the state. Maybe. Just might be.
Yeah. Are you hurt too bad there, Maxwell?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
We weren't making the ACC championship this year. Happy that Jeff Brown was able to do that.
Yeah.
Former WKU coach.
Yeah, of course.
For sure.
Yes. All right. Tonight, still some drizzle out there, cloudy. Everything will be coming to an end overnight. A low of 40. Then tomorrow, back to mainly sunny skies, 52.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us here for News 40 at 6. We'll see you back here at 10.
Appreciate everybody. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. Well, welcome to Family Feud, everybody. I'm your man, Steve Harvey. Got a good one for you today, returning for their 4th day with a total of $21,850 from Birmingham, Alabama. Roll Tide. It's the champs. It's the Shook family. And from Atlanta, Georgia, it's the Jordan family.